Ahoy and welcome back to the second annual Daily Lum-Bird Meyer-Dog podcast. We've got Sir Lum-Bird, we've got Landy from the Satellite Studio, and we've got special guest Birddog Gaming up there in the top right. I even put his logo on there. He can't see it yet. It's sitting over there over his shoulder. He's got a PNG waiting for him.
Much appreciated.
Is it just pasted over his face?
I could do that real quick. Just move that. Real live time.
Oh no, look what I did.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll fix that. So thank y'all for stopping by. I'm going to talk about some 2023 games. We were going to do this in December when we were all together in person, but we were having too much fun not doing that. So we didn't. But in honor of that video we're going to do 10 seconds each on what our 2022 Game of the Years were, because that's what we would have talked about in that video. So, I'll go first. I'll talk about my 2022 Game of the Year. 10-second limit. I think it was Elden Ring, because it was my great open world game. The pressure's on. It was really imaginative world, number go big, level up, and George R. R. Martin.
Go big.
George R. R. Martin was there. Alright, so Elden Ring. Let's go with you, Sir Lum-Bird, since you were counting me down there and making me nervous.
Yeah. Mine was God of War Ragnarok. It improved on everything in the 2018 game. The storytelling was some of the best I've ever heard. Incredible game. Everything about it's great. God of War Ragnarok.
Nice. That was well done. That was actually pretty... Did you plan that out? Did you practice that?
No. No.
That was
I've been saying things like that about God of War for like months now, but
that was 9.8 seconds. That was well done. All right, let's go to the satellite office. We have Landy.
All right, I don't even need the 10 seconds. Elden Ring. It is approved by my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton, and that's all you really need to say about it. So,
good shout out there. Good shout out there. I mean, God of War didn't have that.
Nope. No. That's the difference. That's what made the difference.
That's what put it over the hill for you.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And Birddog.
I didn't play any of the contenders for Game of the Year, but I did play Pokemon Arceus. Pokemon Legends Arceus, always mess up the name. Really love that game, had a blast with it. And
all right, and that was 10 seconds, so we just go to the next one. Just kidding.
That's a good one. People will forget about that
choice.
Coming out last year because it was so early in the year.
I think I preferred it to Scarlet and Violet as much as I did enjoy Scarlet and Violet. I think I liked it.
I think I actually agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. But we're not here to talk about 2022. We're here to talk about 2023. Speaking of that, we actually just got done doing our own little fantasy critic draft, which is kind of fun. So some of the games we're going to talk about here, we all picked in the fantasy critic draft. If you don't know what that is, give it a Google. It's a fun thing to play with your friends. At the end, I'm going to include a quick little bonus section for how we picked our draft order. It was pretty fun. I thought it was a fun way to do it rather than just a random choice.
It was hilarious.
Right. So let's not waste too much more time. Let's get into. We're going to talk about 5 2023 games that we are all excited for, or most of us are excited for. We try to pick a good variety. There are obviously more than 5 games 2023 we're excited for, but we couldn't. It's late. Some of us have to work tomorrow. Sorry about it, Landy from the satellite office.
Sucks.
I'll survive.
So we got to stay concise
From the satellite office.
So we're going to talk about the big hitters. I think we start off with Zelda. Does that sound good to y'all? Talk about some Tears of the Kingdom action.
It was first drafted this year in our league. So
it was first drafted in a number of leagues.
In probably every fantasy critic league out there is first drafted, I would imagine.
What is the percentage actually?
Oh, it's like 98 points.
Average draft position 1.6. It's either first or second.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess
almost basically 100% of leagues have it. Yeah.
So I guess the way we'll do this, we could talk about what about these games makes it exciting for us. And I think Zelda is it's pretty obvious. Like Breath of the Wild was such an important foundational game when it came out. Like it changed a 30+ year long franchise. Breathed new life into it. Sorry.
No.
I was making that up on the fly. It brought a tear to my eye. A tear to my eye.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right, guys. I'll see you next time.
But yeah, so like obviously Breath of the Wild was super awesome. I love that game. It came out like 6.5 years ago. It feels like. But I have like the smallest amount of worry they're not gonna be able to catch lightning in a bottle twice with this one. Especially if they're reusing I'm assuming they're reusing the overworld map, and then adding the sky stuff. So
Probably to some degree, yeah.
yeah, I think
I don't necessarily think that that's what they're trying to do. I don't think they're trying to catch lightning in a bottle per se. They don't have to.
Yeah.
That's not. It doesn't have to serve that purpose. Similar to God of War Ragnarok, like it doesn't have to. It can't have that same effect because of its predecessor, but it can still be very good.
Yeah.
And it can still improve on things. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be very good. They've taken plenty of time on it. They care about the game, obviously. I hope that there isn't like a fatigue. I hope there's enough new things to explore. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Hope they bring back dungeons, maybe some new unique items. Andy, Landy, you played Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah, I did.
Are you excited for Tears of the Kingdom?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, we haven't been able to see much from the trailers, but I mean, there was speculation in the beginning of like, oh, you're going to be able to play as Zelda, maybe you're going to be able to play as Ganon. Like, who knows what's going to happen with all that? But I have a feeling, you think about Breath of the Wild, like, as far as the reincarnation and the lore part of it, it was a little bit more vague and a little bit more of like a new take on it. Maybe this will be more of like, and it was like Ganon was sort of fighting you in like a proxy war. Like he would send enemies after you. He was never the guy to like come after you.
He's fighting through a VPN. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so maybe this one will be a little more direct and stuff like that. Maybe it'll bring in some stuff from like Twilight Princess. Even who knows? I mean, there's still a lot of mystery around it. So that's kind of what there's so much that they could. Yeah,
we're still waiting for them to really show us what the game's going to be. Like, I think the longest trailer's been like a minute, and it was just like a bunch of like out of context Link running.
Right.
So yeah.
Which we might be doing a lot of running in the game if Breath of the Wild is any indicator.
There was the occasional jumping, okay, Link running and then occasionally jumping.
Gliding.
Riding
Riding a horse.
So, the three of us have been talking about this with the perspective of playing this great genre-defining game on the Switch, but one of us played the game on a kid's tablet that came out 15 years ago. Birddog, what was your experience with Breath of the Wild on the Wii U?
I know that people like to say this a lot, but I was really disappointed when they didn't use the gamepad as the map. I was really looking forward to having an advantage. It was black.
That wasn't the case.
A black screen.
It was a black screen? Oh, no.
I was really looking forward to having the step up above the Switch people, and they totally stripped me of it.
Oh, it'd be cool if you could like look
that
through
would have
it,
been the reason to go play it on that.
Like look to the zoom in on the map with it. That'd been cool.
Yeah, that would have been the novel aspect that would have made people be
or all of the motion control moments where you had to like do the gyroscope for the puzzle and stuff. Like it could have a cool thing on there.
I guess that would have been.
What do I know?
Does the Wii U have a gyro? Would it have been like was that a pointer controlled?
How did it has gyro.
It has gyro. Okay. I didn't play much of the Wii U, especially with the gamepad, so I don't know. But are you excited?
I am looking forward to the sequel.
Are you gonna get it day one?
It is the only, as of January 12th, the only day one pickup I have planned for the year. I'm sure that is subject to change, but yeah, it's looking like I'm not going to be buying many modern games for the next 5 months.
Couldn't be me.
You learned about Pizza Tower today. So
yeah, pizza. Oh, shout out to Pizza Tower. Shout out to Pizza Tower. That comes out in like 2 weeks. That could be a fun, a fun one to check out. Good stuff. So I think we're all. I think it's hard not to be excited for Zelda. I think it's going to be a good game. My biggest worry. I hope that if you drop from the sky to the ground, I hope it doesn't go to like a 30-second loading screen.
Loading.
Yeah, and like the Switch is like on fire, spinning, trying to load the other worlds, and then you. Yeah.
Catch its breath.
Yeah.
I'll get there. Give me a second.
But yeah, I think Zelda's gonna be a good time. Let's see. let's go to the next one. I think another really fun. Oh, is this an open world game? Would y'all call Spider-Man an open world game?
Yeah.
You would?
If it is how the 2017 game was, then yes. Or 2018. When did that game come out? I don't remember.
2018.
2018, yeah.
2018.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, that was a big year too, wasn't it?
so Marvel
That was
Spider-Man
definitely
2.
open world.
Yeah, open world. So Marvel Spider-Man
Yeah.
2 comes out this year. And is
Fall.
it is
That's all we
is it
know.
going to be a PS5 exclusive?
Yes. They
Yes.
have confirmed that.
Okay, so PS5 exclusive. Looks like you'll play as Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and looks like Venom is going to be involved in some way, whether it's purely antagonistic or maybe there's some teaming up with Venom. Who knows? But yeah, let's go with Birddog first. Birddog, you played both the other Spider-Man games, right?
Yeah.
If you had a PS5, would you be picking up Spider-Man 2 day one, and would you be excited for it?
Yeah, I am excited for it. I will be buying a PS5 eventually, and I will be buying that game, but
Heck yeah.
You'll be switching from horizontal to vertical?
I didn't think
Lord.
I'd ever hear you say you'd be buying a PS5. Like it'd have to be like 20 years in the future. It's a retro console, and then you're gonna buy a PS5.
I just don't think one game is worth it. But we'll see how I feel.
There's a lot of games on
the,
there.
The FOMO might mess me up when it comes out, and
Yeah.
I really want to play Wolverine when that comes out as well. I mean, obviously want to play the God of War, the freaking, like I know that's on PS4, but I want to play all the exclusives. But I'm still slacking on so many PS4 exclusives. I haven't played the first God of War. I haven't played the first Horizon. So, just.
And I
really
do
been
have
no
a
rush.
perspective on that playing the first God of War is definitely the better way to go. My friend literally just got a PS5 and did that. He started the second one and was like, I can't. This is too much. I have to go back and start from the beginning.
Story's too important. Story's way too important.
Interesting.
It was not only that, but yes, that would be the recommendation. So
Yeah, Spider-Man. I played Spider-Man PS4 on my PS5 was when I first played it because it came like bundled in with Miles Morales when I got it. Both those games are so fun. Probably the best. Like, this sounds so dumb to say, the best web slinging in a video game ever. But it honestly is so good. It's so fun just
They
to like
nailed it.
swing around.
They nailed it.
From building to building. And like in the Arkham style combat is a lot of fun. That it has like the Ratchet and Clank weapon wheel, so you can tell Insomniac is involved. I'm really excited for the game. I hope you can play as Venom. I think it'd be really cool to play as Venom.
Yeah, he's being set up as as one of the antagonists,
Yeah.
but we know so little about it. Like
Yeah.
it could happen for sure.
Andy, Landy, did you play both Spider-Man games?
no, I haven't played either. So
You haven't played either
wow.
of them. Interesting.
No.
You
No,
can
yeah, I
get
used
that
to.
PS4 Miles Morales with the remaster, like original game bundled in. That you got a treat on your hands, like that.
Yeah,
that's
I definitely
good
do.
value.
It's probably on the list. I still have to play Rift Apart. That one's in the library, so I have to
Another
play that one.
Insomniac.
So there's definitely some stuff on the list once I finish Ragnarok pretty quickly here. But yeah, so I haven't played that. Kind of can't remember what happened that I decided not to get it, but I used to get all the Spider-Man games. I have discs somewhere back in there from the old ones, so
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
Yeah, both games are really good. I think I tend to lean towards liking Miles Morales a little bit more because it's like all gas, no brakes. There's like very little side fluff. It's just like it's very lean. PS4 had a lot of like optional, but like a lot of go do this thing on this building stuff. I thought Miles Morales was pretty lean experience. So Lumber, which one of them did you prefer, and are you excited for Spider-Man 2?
Definitely excited. I played the original Spider-Man on PS4 like when it came out, and then I played the remaster when Miles Morales came out because I got it bundled in with the PS5 version like you. And then played Miles Morales, and I mean they're very similar games obviously, but they have these subtle differences. The leanness of Miles Morales is definitely there. They intended it to be like a very focused story, and you get exposed to his like Venom powers, right? The electricity stuff
Which are
going
really
on, and he has
cool.
other stuff going on too.
I thought it was really
super cool.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to pick like which one I like more. I think I'm more of a classic guy. I think I did enjoy the first Spider-Man a little bit more. It's a little bit more. I think it was fine that it was bigger. As far as open world games go, it was not like egregious with the checkpoints that you had to get, like just all the different things that you do in classic fashion in open world games. I think it did a good job with that. I'm a huge Insomniac fan, so they can put out anything, and they have my stamp of approval. I'm gonna try it out. So hard to say which one I would prefer. Probably the first one if I had to choose. But yeah, super excited. Day one purchase. Contrary to Birddog, there are a lot of day one purchases this year. That's certainly one of them. Yeah.
Here's the real question, though: are you a original Spider-Man Peter Parker actor, or do you like the new PS5 actor they put in there?
I think I like the original one. He kind of seemed like a robot, like an AI character in the after the remaster.
Did they ever explain what happened with that? Why they chose to do that?
I don't know if it was something to do with the actor who did that, what's it called, the motion capture stuff. I don't know if that was an issue, but who knows? They probably wanted to keep that under wraps. They don't want that drama.
Yeah,
but
he's coming back for Spider-Man 2, the second guy.
I'm sure he is. Yeah. he wears a mask most of the time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, some of those Peter Parker scenes are the most gut-wrenching. So.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
All right. Let's hop over to the third of the 5 games we're going to talk about. A game that, we're still not sure if this will come out. We're just making assumptions here. Hollow Knight Silksong. Andy, Landy, you got this, I think, on our Fantasy Critic, did you not?
Not this year. Last year.
Oh, you got it last year. Okay. I know you've probably played the most Hollow Knight, though. So are you excited for Hollow Knight Silksong? What was your experience with the original Hollow Knight?
Of course, yeah. Let's see. I mean, original Hollow Knight, just probably, I don't know. I mean, not one of the best definitely one of the best platformers ever. No, who are we kidding? Just from the perspective of kind of making it vast, but at the same time approachable. Even from, in the same way Elden Ring was, sort of you don't have to do everything, but if you're one of those people that can do everything, then it's got a lot more in store for you type of thing.
Very few people probably did everything. You're one of you've done the most of anything I've ever heard, and even you, I don't think, did everything, because it's just
I do have one mountain left if I wanted to ever go back to it, but sitting there and no-hitting Nightmare Grim while on a road trip to the Hoover Dam from Las Vegas was a pretty good
My man's playing handheld mode in a car.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I no-hit Nightmare Grim in handheld mode in a car.
No.
Yeah.
He just slighted all of us. He just said we all suck, basically, without having to say it in those words. He said you guys are all not as good as me. What he just did.
Yeah, I don't know if I still have the picture on my phone, but you can definitely tell it's a shaky cell phone picture as I have the Switch on my lap, and I have the phone, and there's just light coming in from the car. It's
and
terrible,
it was from a green text phone, so it's probably even worse camera quality.
Oh right. Yeah. It really compressed.
Yeah, you may not be able to see anything. It just came in as a fog.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. But Silksong.
Did my phone censor this?
So Silksong, you're playing as Hornet rather than the. Is he just called the Knight? Is that what you're called in Hollow Knight? The Knight. Anyway, you play as Hornet in Silksong. Are you excited for some of the new? I guess. What interests you the most about playing as Hornet this time? Do you think it's going to be different traversal options or combat? What gets your interest?
Yeah. So I mean, if you're thinking about her moveset from the game. She's got a couple close range, just slashing the strings around. But from a traversal standpoint, you have basically a grappling hook, right? You have the needle attached to a string. So I'm sure that's going to be utilized, swinging from place to place, grappling up to ledges that you couldn't grapple up to before.
Yeah.
I could see a lot of those different types of things being used.
So
most bosses will probably have points in the stage or whatever that you can grapple to and swing from, but I have no idea. We'll see.
Are you telling me this could be a contender for best web slinging in a game?
Oh no, no!
How many web slinging games will we get in 2023?
2023 is the year of the web slinger.
The year of the web slinger. That's a man. That's
You could totally see it being similar to like what was it in Twilight Princess, where you got the first hook shot, and then like you later on you needed to get a second one. Like you can see the same thing happening in Silk Song, where you
what a goofy
fling
power.
the one
What a goofy
grapple
power.
point, but then
Give him another
go
one.
to the next one.
Give another
one.
Give another. It's cool though. You turn into like Spiderman Link, which is neat, I guess.
Exactly. That was the web slinging game of that year, potentially.
Yeah, of that decade, honestly, a great web slinging game.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess, most well known for its good web slinging.
Web slinging.
Birddog, have you played Hollow Knight? And if not, why not?
I'm working through Hollow Knight. It's on the backlog. Probably.
When you say
40 or
working
50%
through, how many
through.
times? Okay, so you have turned it on. Okay, I'd make sure you wouldn't just have it downloaded.
I might be halfway through that game at this point. It's good. It's a solid game. It didn't change my life like it did everyone else on the internet, but I think that the second game is super duper hyped up, and since they've delayed it so many times, it can't possibly be bad. I mean, I know it's going to be great. I know people are.
Skull
gonna
and
be
Bones
impressed
would
with
like to have
whatever
a word
they
with
put
you.
out.
What do you
Yeah,
play? What are you
good
playing it
stuff.
on? I know because I think we all played it on the Switch. Is that correct? Yeah. What are you playing?
Well,
on?
I was introduced to it by our friend Daniel
Oh, on Steam?
on the computer.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, Steam. Mm-hmm.
It was free on Xbox 1 month, so I'm playing it on Xbox.
Okay.
Nice. I think it's been free on PlayStation Plus before too. I probably have it like available to me on PlayStation.
Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about that much, but because it's been it's a really good deal. It's like $15 for that whole game and all those expansions.
Yeah.
I wonder if Silk
The
Song,
value
if
is
they're
crazy.
gonna stick with that, or if they're gonna get take a little bit more of their earnings. Like it
Well,
probably
it is a
earned
Game Pass game. That's a Game
It's
Pass
true.
game.
So maybe they'll get
Oh
their
my
bag from
God.
Microsoft, and then yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that like for the longest time Nintendo had like the marketing for it, and then silence, and then it comes up in a Xbox presentation like, oh hey, it'll be on Game Pass, but we're not telling you anything else about it.
Their
It's like,
marketing
it's
contract
really
like expired. It was
odd.
so long.
Right.
Yeah, no,
I mean, what is it, like a team of 3 or something? Like
Originally, it was like a team of 3 and then like a composer.
Probably bigger.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I know I've talked to you about it before, Sir Lumber. I think it was E3 2019. They had a gameplay demo playable at E3 for Silk Song where you could fight a boss, and it said "coming soon."
the fact that it was playable
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And it still isn't out.
I
It's
know a
been,
lot happened between now
3.5
and
years.
then in the world, but
Yeah. Well, I made a bold, choice then. I picked it up for Fantasy this year, and I just can't imagine it went basically, aside from the Xbox presentation last year, there was no news. It has to come out this year. It has to come out this year, So, I'm telling myself that more than anyone
yeah,
else.
I thought it had to come out last
Fantasy,
year. There's no way.
I was saying the same
Yeah,
thing
I
last
know.
year, exactly. I was
Yeah,
like, it has
but-
to, it has to, come on.
They did have that weird
Oh.
thing during that Xbox presentation where it like resurfaced, where it said everything is showing up, everything in this video will come out within a year or something like.
But it showed Hollow Knight before that.
It did show that before
Before they
that.
put that screen.
It did show before. It was a little vague. It was like, does that count?
Yeah.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm gonna say it's gonna come out, and I'll be excited for it when it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of being excited for it when it does come out, a game that's coming out a week from now that I'm very excited for, Fire Emblem Engage. I know, Christian, you said you were going to play it, you were going to live stream it. You were pretty excited for it. Fire Emblem Engage, I think it's Fire Emblem like 17 or something like that.
That's what I've heard,
Wow.
yeah.
It looks like the most fan servicey game yet, but I am a fan and I am being serviced and I am happy. I think I'm really stoked for this game. I'm getting more excited as we get closer. I was a little worried about some of the gameplay mechanics when they introduced them, but some later, I guess, previews and stuff have kind of settled me down a little bit. I'm going to put probably 40 hours of this game into the first weekend. I'm very excited. Landy and Lumber, both of y'all's first Fire Emblems were 3 houses. Are y'all both picking this up?
Not true.
Not true?
Stop slandering me
Apologies.
with that. Yeah.
Oh, hands up.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
That was true for me.
I played. I played. I don't even remember which one, but one of the Wii versions.
Radiant Dawn?
Probably.
I think there was only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played Radiant Dawn on the Wii? Like,
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And there was one level you would get to, so I had leveled up everybody on my team except for one person who I was like, this person's garbage.
Classic.
And there was one level that you got to where that was the only person you could use.
Oh. There went. Oh.
Oh no, we've lost Landy.
Oh, and.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Oh, no,
Here.
wait. What did it do? Oh, come on.
I don't know it.
Well, okay, so now it reformatted the Discord shapes.
Oh, I'm back.
Okay, we're all back. We're all back. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
It put like my blank screen over.
You can either cut that, or that could be just a funny.
Oh, that's staying. That's staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So Landy, there is a level. I know what you're talking about, where you have to play as it's like one of the characters.
Yeah.
But,
And I had not leveled that one up at all, or taken any like reason to make that one good. And it was and you're fighting like a beefed up enemy. It's just like what?
if we're
I'm done
thinking
with this.
yeah, but if we're thinking
never
the same
beat the
one,
game.
there's some help there. But anyway, Engage. Are you excited for playing Engage? Are you going to get Engage? Is I guess the question.
I'll probably get it, but it's not going to be a day one pick for me. I'll give it like a little bit of time. But I had so much fun with 3 houses. It won't take too many positive reviews for me to read before I'm like, let's just punch the ticket on this one and start playing. So.
Yeah. Sir Lumber, you're playing through. You're currently playing some Fire Emblem Awakening right now to get primed and ready for Engage. What excites you most for Fire Emblem Engage?
I think that getting back into just that best of class like strategy RPG is I'm super excited for that, because I, like Landy said, like I had so much fun with 3 houses. That was my actual first Fire Emblem game, and the fact that I was committed enough to that game to play through it 4 times. I guess like 3.5, because I like did a save before an important choice was made in one of the paths, and then I went back to it later and just did
Smart
that other
move,
thing.
by the way. Smart move.
Yeah, for sure. Because that first part of the game became a slog. That is the one negative, I guess, of replaying it. But the fact that it kept pulling me back, I don't think Engage will do this. It won't do it in the same exact way.
I don't want it to. I want it to be one
neither do I.
good
like
playthrough.
Yeah. And so, in that sense, I actually am looking forward to it for that. 3 Houses was great. I'll probably go back to that someday, and I've experienced pretty much everything that game has to offer. But I'll probably go back. But this one is like it'll be a little bit more straightforward. And like you said, I'm playing through Awakening, which you may or may not get that game back from me. I'm borrowing it, but you may not see it again. I'm not sure. But apparently, I just keep seeing comparisons for Engage to Awakening, and it's like, okay, well, this is a good time to, whether I finish Awakening or not, I'm at least getting ready to go with it. And I am super excited. Like you, I bought the Divine Edition, the Special Edition, which is I wish I had behind me my Special Edition Xenoblade 3, but it'll be the same kind of big box. I'm pretty sure. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm all in on the Fire Emblem stuff. Now, I think I said that back when I played 3 Houses. I was like, they've got me. They've got me on whatever they release.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fire Emblem was probably my favorite series of games overall. I played every one that's accessible to me. A few Japanese onlys that I haven't got a hand on because obvious. But yeah, this game looks. I like the animations look good. It looks a little bit smoother than 3 Houses just from the preview stuff. It's very colorful. It's almost too colorful and too bright and cartoony.
Yeah.
But I think it'll look nice. And the story from the original trailer. It immediately doesn't look like it's going to be as serious of a story as 3 Houses was. It's going to be a little more. I think it's going to be a little more popcorny, cartoony. Just kill the dragon man thing.
And I think that makes it that much more fun to just focus on the gameplay.
Yeah, I hope.
Story's there. It's generic fantasy, but then you focus on the gameplay.
I'm really hoping the gameplay comes through. They're adding back some mechanics from previous games in new exciting ways. Like the weapon triangle it's in the game, but like works a little bit differently than previous games. They're adding some like the new break mechanic. The engage mechanic is gonna be cool. You can play with old characters from older games, and some of those games are Japanese only. Like several of them are, so it's like some new characters for a lot of people, a lot of fans of the series. I'm excited, and I know Christian, you said you were really excited too. What makes you the most excited for Fire Emblem Engage specifically over every other Fire Emblem game you've ever not played?
It just looks so much like Path of Radiance, my all-time favorite game for the GameCube.
Yeah.
Did you play that one?
I did play that one. Yes, it's actually sitting over there.
Your video, your daily beating YouTube video is my only exposure to this game.
Oh, really? Nice. Well, I'll let you borrow it one day, and you can play through it. You can stream it on your channel or something.
You won't get it back.
Yeah.
Just in a quick afternoon, it's probably going to be not a lot of hours you need to put in that game, so you'll be able to do it really quickly.
That'd be a fun series, Birddog. You should, when you run out of ideas one day, you need to do just play genres that you were not built for. Just like one that you just start playing, just start playing tactical RPGs that you do not like, and just be like, oh yeah.
I'm judging strategy RPGs and tactical RPGs like by the freaking cover. I've never really tried them, so
Yeah.
I might love them. Who knows?
Yeah.
You should just play like Advance Wars on the Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure you have that, and that's like has enough of the flavor in there. Maybe one day you'll try out a Fire Emblem. I don't know, but or maybe play Advance Wars if it ever comes out on the Switch, which we don't know if that'll happen. But
yeah, did it get drafted, or you guys just leave it?
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm keeping that.
You guys left it.
Yeah.
Well, Zach got burned last year, so
I did get
can't pick
burned
it back
last
up.
year. It might not have made a difference in the final score, but it hurt my pride.
Right.
But
Yeah.
all right, so we got.
It'll be like a mad rush if it gets it's coming out in 2 weeks. Like, oh my gosh, someone has to draft it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll put all my money down.
All right.
So the last game I have on here of our 5 games might be a little biased to me and Lumber here, but Final Fantasy 16 is coming out, and this is Final Fantasy does a good job of each numbered game is like its own standalone thing, and they do a good job of mixing up the gameplay a little bit and introducing some new mechanics. This one looks like it's just straight up a character action game, which is a cool take. It's got the Devil May Cry 5 gameplay designer guy, I guess designing the gameplay. That was a weird way to say that. But yeah,
You got there though.
it's like high dark fantasy, and it looks like it's real serious. It's gonna be rated M, so we're gonna see some rated M stuff, which can mean a lot of things. They show blood in the trailer, and they show a lot of skin in the trailer, so we'll see how that goes. I know, so I'll come back to you, Lumber, because I know you're playing it. Andy, Landy, do you have any interest at all in Final Fantasy 16?
Some interest probably, but it would be last on a long list of single-player games that I need to play that we've already discussed in this video. So.
Yeah, there's a big list of PS5 games. And Birddog, I know you're excited for Final Fantasy 16. Why not jump in now?
I'll go ahead and say that it looks like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Never played a Final Fantasy in my life, but it looks good.
The trailers are cool, right? The trailers are at least exciting.
Yeah.
Lumber, how many? You've played a few Final Fantasies, right?
Yes. Just because I love to give these video game series history lessons about myself.
Of course.
I started because of you, honestly, with Final Fantasy VII Remake. You liked that game so much after not even playing through all of it that I had to buy it off of you for a serious discount. So I appreciate it.
I gave you a good price.
You did. And then I also was hooked immediately. And after playing the remake, I played the original Final Fantasy VII. I played Final Fantasy 12, and I have tried a handful of others. I've tried Final Fantasy 14, which is a totally different genre MMO.
Yep.
I've tried 9 and 10. Those just didn't stick with me. Not that I didn't like them. I just probably got pulled away by other stuff. Final Fantasy 10 there's some things about that game that kind of turned me off of it. But it's probably the most traditional turn-based of the ones that I played.
Yeah.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 16, like you said, it's an action the game, just focused on one character. It seems not like a team of characters.
Yeah, they specified if
and
you're only playing as Clive. Like you have party members, but are they just there in the background and you're playing as
I think what
Clive?
I've seen is that I think that's what I've seen. I mean, we don't know a whole lot about the gameplay and the interactions with other characters like that on your team, and maybe they give you buffs or something, who knows. I think you do only play as Clive. But yeah, it looks obviously very pretty. A little bit gatekeeping from them because it's like PS5. Yeah, it's a PS5 exclusive game, at least for now. There's been these weird rumors about it being on PC, and then they've been denied, and who knows what's going on with that. I don't care because I have a PS5, and I'm a PlayStation guy anyway, so I'll be playing it day one. Have not pre-ordered that one yet, but I will probably soon.
What was weird about, you mentioned the PS5 thing, I don't want to get too off topic about it, but when they originally showed it, they showed it at a PlayStation showcase and it said footage captured on a PC, and then it played that trailer, and then after that it said all games here captured on PS5. And then they're like, it's not coming to PC. It's like
someone got fired.
Yeah, somebody messed. I don't know what happened there, but it looks so it looks very serious. I hope, like, I'm a big Game of Thrones guy, and I don't want to say it's just like Game of Thrones, Final Fantasy, but I hope it has some serious, like, I want your friends to die. I want some motivation. I want some revenge in here. You can, I mean, it looks. I mean, the first trailer looks pretty spiteful and like he's a lot of vengeance going on here. I'm very excited for the game. A lot of the summons look cool. I think there's the summons look like almost like
Titans,
different. Yeah. Like one of them looks like a 2D fighter. Like it has like health bars in the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be.
It looks like you may get some like. Summon on summon action there. I think it seems like it's set up like you're controlling one of them and you're fighting another one. And it's like a like a 2D fighting game. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
very cinematic.
This one's being made by the Final Fantasy 14 people, which Final Fantasy 14 is a good game.
Bodes well.
So I have some high hopes for it.
Yep.
So yeah, those are the 5 games that we decided we could all somewhat contribute to. And there's more games. Like, sure, we're all excited for Star Wars and Starfield. We probably could talk about Starfield, but I thought a good way to cap off this is we could each talk about I don't want to say lesser known game, but a little more niche game that each of us is individually excited for. If that makes any sense to y'all. Does everyone have a game picked out? Does anyone want to go first? Last? I think Landy looks real excited. We'll go bottom right of my screen. Landy, what game are you personally excited for in 2023? Other than Minesweeper 2023 update.
Minesweeper 2023 remastered, remake, reimagined edition.
Yep.
No. And Knuckles with tails.
And Knuckles.
No, so this one stumbled across while doing research for our fantasy draft, and it is Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
I thought you were going to say Pizza Tower for a second.
I really
Pizza Tower.
Pizza Tower. That would have been hilarious, but I already made that joke once tonight. So
you can do it again.
But yeah, just looked into it a little bit. It's a new franchise classified on the Fantasy Critic site, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty similar to Nioh in a lot of ways, which I really enjoyed those games. You're going to pick like a divine spirit to sort of like give you passive and active perks and stuff, and it'll still have sort of like that linear Dark Souls feel that the Nioh games have.
So it is like an action RPG?
Yeah, it is.
Same developer, it's Team Ninja.
Oh, it literally is the Nioh developer. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's it's such like a spiritual successor. It almost could like be classified as part of that same franchise. But we'll see what they do with it. I mean, it's projected to do pretty well based on the Fantasy Critic site. But other than that, I mean, these games are pretty popular now just because of Elden Ring sort of bringing more people into that type of game. So that's pretty exciting. More money's kind of going to be put towards those. So hopefully this is sort of maybe the first example of that going forward. Who knows? But I really love those games, so it's all good for me.
Yeah, I need to play the Neo games. I think I might have
They're very good.
downloaded Neo 1 and 2 on PS Plus one month. I feel like that was the thing.
Yep, they were available.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think I have access to those, and I'll get to them
Yeah.
one day. You know, like just like all the other games, I'll get to one day. Who knows?
Right.
Um,
They're very good. I think they're some of the closest games like to come, like when you compare them to the Souls formula and like what FromSoft has done. I think Neo does it almost better than anyone else when it comes to like just getting real close to that. And they still do things a lot differently. You know, with it's like level based stuff. Mission, you select a mission and you go through that, and it's like a very concise, like well designed level. But then you come out of that, and so it's like it's easier to kind of approach the game. You know, in a play session or whatever, but they're very good. The combat's very
pretty
polished.
gear heavy too. Like you get like a lot of drops.
Yeah, there's a lot of loot. That's probably one of the more negative aspects of it. More just because I'm like OCD about like menu management, and I don't want all that crap there.
It's
and I
just
have to,
too
like,
much loot.
Organize it.
They give you a
too
lot.
much. Yeah, it's a lot.
You get to
But
the point where like purple will be the rarity you need, and then you'll get flooded with the yellow rarity, which is like one
Right.
below it, you know, and you'll just be.
Right.
And I mean, you know, it'll be not even like stuff that you use. You'll have never picked up like, you know, say the spear the whole game, and it'll be like, here's 4 spears in a row. You're like, I didn't
Right.
need that. What are you doing to me?
Right.
And it's randomized, I think, right? Brendan, is it wasn't like Dark Souls where it's like, oh, this is the Black Knight's halberd. It was like, nope,
not.
this is like a named weapon with random perks, but you can get 4 of them and they'd all be different.
Right. I think maybe some big bosses would drop like some really high level gear, but it doesn't mean you couldn't get something of the same name at a higher level later. So
Right.
like in that aspect, it made the gear and the weapons feel less special because you're just waiting for that next best thing instead of like you said, Dark Souls. You have a weapon that you've spec'd into and you've leveled up and you've really like made it your own, and you're not going to find another one that's like a higher level later. So that's more of a negative aspect to it. But so I'm not sure how much Wolong is going to like carry that into that game. We'll see. But
Yeah, I'll have to
excited,
I'll have
nonetheless.
to look into this one a little bit more. I'm getting confused.
I think you'll like it. You
I'm
could
getting
jump into
confused with that.
Wolong and
Sorry, yeah. I think I will go to Wolong before the Neo games, but in
I
my
think that's
head,
a
I
good
can
idea.
only think of that. What was that? That one? It's like a Chinese developed
you're talking about Black Myth. Wukong,
Black
is
Myth,
what you're thinking of.
Wukong.
Yes,
Okay,
Yes.
Wukong and Wolong. Okay,
that's what you're thinking of.
so
Yeah,
Wolong is
yeah.
different. Yeah, okay. I'll have to look at that one again.
That one, I don't know when that one's coming out. That one also looks good. It has a similar feel to like challenging combat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who knows when that's coming out though?
Gotcha.
No clue.
Good stuff. Good pick there, Landy. I will. You've interested me enough to at least go look at the trailer again. Birddog. I know you've been over there. You've been thinking about playing Fire Emblem and thinking about playing Final Fantasy, but what is the third most exciting 2023 game that you had picked out?
So I don't have to pick something like indie or obscure
No,
or anything.
pick
Whatever
what
you want, man. What are you
Pick
excited
you
about
want.
this year?
I was thinking, basically, there's like 3 Metroidvanias that really popped into my head that like indie games that really popped up around the same time, blew up, and everybody loved them. You had your Hollow Knight, which we talked about, haven't finished that one. You had your Axiom Verge, and you had Dead Cells, and I know we all saw the trailer for the new Dead Cells DLC.
Yep.
I really need to go play Dead Cells, but I think I'm gonna prioritize that this year so that I'm ready when that DLC comes out, because I love me some Castlevania.
The Castlevania DLC. Yeah. Yeah. Is that coming
How
out
are
soon?
you on? Sorry.
Is that coming out
I'm
soon?
looking at it.
Yeah.
It just says Q1 2023.
Okay, so probably pretty soon. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well, Birddog, what's your preference, or like, how do you feel about roguelites? And have you played many of those? Because that is what Dead Cells is. Have you been hooked by any of those before, or would this be kind of a new experience for you?
Is it not considered a Metroidvania? Did I just make myself
No,
so stupid?
it's a
No, I think-
Metroidvania roguelite.
Yeah, it is. It crosses both.
So
of those
you'll
lines,
get.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the elevator pitch, I guess. You do get like new abilities, like in a Metroidvania, to like traverse different like obstacles, and then the map does change every time you play. So those things will be in different places, and you'll like access different levels from different. It's a roguelite and a Metroidvania, both correct. Yeah.
I could end up hating it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't have a lot of experience with the genre, but the Castlevania
It's a really good
thing
game.
is a big motivator.
And do we know what the Castlevania tie-in's going to be? I think they specified you will not be playing as like Alucard or
Richter.
or Richter. Like, I guess, are they just going to be like helping you out? You can be running through Dracula's castle. That'd be cool, running through Dracula's castle. Specifically the night stuff.
Oh, do we lose Zach? Oh, there he is.
I didn't lose me.
You're good.
Okay. I was saying, maybe it'd be cool to run through Dracula's castle as a level, like maybe like Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, for sure.
who knows?
I think I don't know. It's nice that somebody is showing this franchise some love since Konami won't.
Maybe a brand new Castlevania is coming sometime soon. You never know.
Well, it's interesting, Birddog, because the way Dead Cells works, there's a lot of different weapons, and you get them somewhat randomly. Like at the start of the level, you can get a choice of random weapons, then you find random weapons as you go. Are there any cool Castlevania weapons you want represented in Dead Cells? If you could like put some Castlevania weapons in.
I mean, do they have whips in that game? I mean,
Yeah, they do. My favorite weapon's the electric whip. It's literally a whip.
There's no way they're not throwing the classic whip in there. I mean,
Yep.
that would be amazing for sure.
You think there'll be wall meat? Will wall meat make an appearance?
Dude, it totally should. I could see that being a thing. Yeah, man, you break a wall and find yourself a whole turkey. It's crazy.
Heck yeah.
A nice smoked ham.
Okay, I'm reading the PlayStation article about it, and let me just read you this. You won't be alone, as Richter, Belmont, and Alucard will appear throughout your quest, guiding you onwards as you push through the candlelit corridors and providing you with strong weapons, sometimes willingly, sometimes not.
Ooh.
Sounds like you might be able to fight them. Yeah. So that'll be a fun.
You want to hear a fun
But
fact about Alucard? That's actually
Always.
Dracula backwards. So
Whoa.
yeah. So just in
Mind
case y'all
blown.
didn't know that.
Comment
there
if you
spelling that in your
guys
head,
just
right?
had your mind blown.
It's you have like
You
the
can sit
I
there
am.
spelling it in his head, and he's really thinking hard about it.
You have the like the I am Lord
I have
Voldemort
to write
thing
this
with
down.
like Tom Riddle
Yeah.
from the second Harry Potter movie. You're reading the letters
Dracula.
backwards. Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's a good pick, Birddog. I'll definitely be playing that. What are you going to be playing it on? I guess you can play on Xbox.
I think it was also free on Xbox, so I do own it on Xbox.
Xbox just giving stuff away, man. I can't believe
They
I'm
would
just
be
gonna
doing
I'm
that.
gonna sit down at some point this year and play Starfield, like
For free.
for quote unquote free. I am paying
Right.
for it, technically,
And and then your Series S and my Series S is probably gonna catch on fire.
probably.
So, like, we'll see
Yeah.
how well it handles.
With
that.
a No Man's Skyrim over here with the 1,000 planets.
for real.
But good stuff. I'll definitely play some Dead Cells Castlevania. Lumber. I think I'll go to you next. What is your 2023 pick? What do you want to play?
Yeah. So I tried to be not necessarily not mainstream, but like one that I think is maybe flying under the radar a bit. And it's an interesting pick given the timing and some stuff that's come out with Ubisoft and I guess maybe their struggles. But I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is going to be the main character in that game is going to be a character in the last game, and he'll have his own solo adventure. But from Valhalla, the character named Basim.
Oh, he's in
Not sure if
Valhalla.
I'm pronouncing it. Yes, he
Oh.
is in Valhalla. He's like he helps out the main character in Valhalla as well, do assassin stuff. But he's like true, like real old school assassin. And it seems like in that same vein, they are going to be taking this game down like more of a linear path, and it's gonna kind of be back to the old Assassin's Creed roots, which I have a long history with Assassin's Creed. I've played a lot of those games. Only 2 or 3 of the mainline games that I haven't played of the freaking 10, 12, however many there are. So in that sense, I'm looking forward to them just simplifying the game back to kind of its roots, and it'll be polished to modern standards, but it won't be so crazy. This huge open world with a million different checkpoints and all kinds of freedom, but then also not really the assassin feel, that stealth feel.
Yeah.
It's not even a full price game as far as I know. I think it's $50. from what I've seen on listings. I don't think it has a true release date yet, but I think it's been rumored to be like first half of this year. And I'm looking forward to jumping back into an Assassin's Creed game that doesn't take up. I think I put 100 hours in Valhalla, and I didn't even realize or want to do that.
That's what I'm most excited for. Is I want a more condensed game. Like they just started getting too big for me. I was like, I have other stuff I want to play. I can't put 100 hours in Assassin's Creed.
Well, and it's not like an Elden Ring big or a Breath of the Wild big. It's a super big with a bunch of repetitive, check marks across the map that you just go and do the same thing. You do the viewpoint thing where it does the panoramic, circle around with the camera, and then it unlocks a portion of the map, and then you go rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
And so they've been doing that for a while, even before they deviated from the true assassin stealth stuff. With these last few games. Even in the last, before Origins, a couple games before that, it was still getting to Ubisoft has just got this formula and they crank out these games and, that's it. So, bringing it back to its roots, at least for one game could be cool. And then I guess maybe it was a fan favorite character or something like that, I don't know, from Valhalla that they're now focusing on in this game. So I think it has a lot of potential if they can, not bog it down with crap. So
what's the region? Is it Iraq? Is that what it is? It's something Middle East, right?
It's Middle East.
Middle East.
Correct. Which, is another kind of callback because the very first Assassin's Creed game was back in the Middle East. So a lot of it could feel very classic but also modern because there were some things that did not age well about the first Assassin's Creed game, but they got much better for the next few games. And so if they go back to that setting, but then with more of the polishes that have kind of developed over time, I think could be a fun game for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely. They piqued my interest when they told me it was a not full price game and it was a smaller scope. I almost was like, oh, finally, thank you.
Right, right. I think everyone probably had that same reaction.
Yeah. Good stuff. I think I'm the last one, only one left. My 2023 pick that I'm excited to play is a game I got on Fantasy Critic twice in 2 leagues. Is the Plucky Squire.
Heck yeah.
I've been on a kick the last couple of years playing a lot of Devolver digital games, and Devolver is publishing this one. It's like it's like a 3D platformer, which I love 3D platformers. But then imagine you're like a little action figure toy man, Plucky Squire, if you may, on like a desk. And then you jump into whether it be a book or a coffee mug, you jump into 2D sections, and you're interacting with the art on the book or on the side of the coffee mug. The trailer shows a top-down section. You can walk through the book in a top-down. Then it has a side-scrolly section. There was a little boss fight where it looked like you're doing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, a boss fight. So I'm thinking what it's gonna be is the 3D sections are gonna be a 3D platformer, and then the 2D sections they're gonna kind of get wild with it. Is what it looks like. They're gonna do random different gameplay genres. I think it looks like a lot of fun. It kind of looks like the 3D sections kind of look like it remind me of the Link's Awakening remake. Got that kind of shiny toy look.
Right.
Devolver has not let me down recently. Pretty much every game that I play that they publish, I enjoy. And it's a lot of life in the animation in this game. The art looks really fun, colorful, interesting. And I think as of right now it just says 2023, but they have since they showed it in 2022 and they have since said it is coming out in 2023. About what they said when. I'm pretty I'm looking forward to this one. I'll probably get it on my Switch. Yeah. Maybe I think it'd be a good portable game. But I don't know. I think it got me when he jumped out. He jumped out of the book in the trailer onto the table. And the Plucky Squire is just a good name.
That's probably another day one pickup for me. I wanted to say that, but I knew you were gonna pick it for this section.
You could have said it. I could have talked about Fire Emblem again.
Awesome. A really cool original idea. It looks great.
Yeah.
You could have.
Good stuff. Well, so that was. I think we talked about probably total a dozen 2023 games, to some extent.
Yeah.
So I think that was a good showing. Thank y'all for each coming by, spending your a late night for some people who have to go to work tomorrow. I really appreciate the time from the satellite office.
I was going to be up anyway.
The satellite office over there, but 2023 looks like it's going to be pretty stacked. I thought 2022 had a lot of good games. 2023 has, like, we could do like another one of these videos, not even record this, and just do another one with 5 new games, and it would be like the same thing. We didn't even really talk about Star Wars, which is going to be like a big game. Very little about Starfield. Yeah.
Pikmin, Resident Evil, 4
looks fun. You can suplex zombies. I mean,
Diablo, Hades, Armored Core,
Street Fighter 6.
I'm just reading off all your.
I'm just reading off ones, that we have. Yeah.
Pizza Tower. Exactly. We didn't talk about Pizza Tower nearly enough.
Pizza Tower. Forspoken.
We don't need to talk about Forspoken. We've talked about Forspoken enough.
Lies of P. Whoa.
Geppetto joins the hunt.
Geppetto tonight. Geppetto joins the hunt. Good stuff. Well, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for listening, and I hope everyone has a good 2023 of games. And if you want to stick a little bit longer, you can watch a fun little clip of how we chose our fantasy order. So, thanks for watching, and thanks to Birddog. Everyone, go check out Birddog Gaming. I think he's going to do I think he said he's going to live stream Fire Emblem Engage and then Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out. So if you're interested in those games specifically, go check out the channel. Or if you're interested in the collectability of video games, and watching some good retro stuff. So thanks for taking the time out of your day, Birddog. I hope that the PNG of your channel will get some recognizability there. I'll make it a little bit bigger here for a second. But all right. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. I just messed up Birddog's camera. All right, so do y'all have any stage choices?
I thought it was random.
It should be all random,
You
right?
know, a double random?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I thought that's what you chose.
All right, so random.
Oh man.
All right, we are selecting the order for the Fantasy Critic. We're all gonna pick a character. For some reason, I only have. Wait, how do you add more players?
Bottom right.
You go hit the bottom right. Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
There you go. Okay. So I will pick first because I'm gonna make myself player 1. I'm going to pick. Do I pick who I would pick, or do I pick I want to pick something wild. I want some. I want to win with an Amir, so I'm gonna pick Byleth. And hope I get some crazy Amir kill. So let's start.
Hit the bottom. Yep.
All right. So player 2. Let's.
Then you need to add. You need to add the CPU. So
Yeah.
click the bottom underneath. There you go.
All right. So who wants to be player 2?
I'll take it. Give me Lucario.
Do you have any color preference?
I mean, blue's fine.
Oh, whoa. Blue's fine. Okay. Player 3. Oh, sorry. Player 4. Who wants to player 4?
That can be Sam, and he wants to be Game & Watch.
Did he give a color preference? Did Sam give a color preference?
He did not give a color preference.
So I get to choose the color. Okay, we're gonna
actually go back and make me Hulk Lucario.
Okay, we're picking picking white Game & Watch. Just kidding.
Wait, what happened?
Just kidding. Just kidding. So player 5.
You don't have to show. You don't have to show all this anyways.
Yeah,
player 5 is obviously Birddog Gaming because he's last. So Birddog, who do you want? Ike, you want?
This man has a job. He is a full-grown man.
All right, and then let's see, Andrew.
I would like to be Steve from Minecraft.
Steve from Mine. Silhouette Steve. Where's he at? And we're sticking with Steve, right? We're not going with any of the other weirdos?
What are the other ones again?
Oh, is this guy still named Steve? Yeah, he's still named Steve, okay.
Yeah, do the tennis player, Steve. That's fancy. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
So we're rocking Byleth, Lucario, Silhouette Steve, Mr. Game & Watch, and Ike. Are y'all ready?
Oh boy.
I'm ready.
Restock.
So just to be clear, 3 stock, and we're going to go on the podium score at the end is the order we'll pick. And we are going to do a snake draft, so. Alright, let's roll. This will be fun.
It's like this literally only matters just for the first round of drafting. After that, we're just picking.
Oh, okay, let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Go get him,
boy,
Byleth. Go get him, Byleth. Look at this high-level gameplay. Look at their movement.
This is great. I just watched Steve like.
Hey, this is dangerous, guys. Lucario has the most damage, but yeah, he gets.
A car is definitely getting a kill.
Yeah, I watched Steve like avoid the car in the most like heinous way.
Should have made the launch multiplier like ×5.
We should have, yeah.
Make the cars like just blow them away.
Look how big Silhouette Steve is.
The level 1 CPUs already kind of stand around a lot, but I think with the Minecraft like AI,
He's got an X. Built what? Sorry, Andrew.
With the Minecraft, like you know how it builds the AI off of how other people play. I think that Steve is gonna just stand around for most of the game.
I'm getting cooked, bro.
Oh, someone got. Looks like Silhouette Steve got cooked.
Silhouette Steve. Well, that was Game & Watch. That was Game & Watch.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah. That's the original Silhouette Steve.
Right, it is. Oh man.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get the smash ball.
Get the smash ball, Lucario. Get it, Lucario.
Oh, Lucario's using
He's
some
trying.
crazy moves
He's
to get
trying.
it. What the?
Oh, he abandoned the cause. He abandoned the. Oh gosh, almost a multi-kill.
I don't care.
Ike sending everybody.
Get the smash ball. What is wrong with you?
Go get it, Byleth.
Tied. Dude, they just don't give a crap.
It's gonna float away.
Oh, come on.
They'll come back until they get it. Oh gosh.
Oh man, that's great.
This is gonna take 30 minutes.
This is such high-level gameplay.
It's kind of like. Wait,
oh, there I go.
is Birddog actually playing in this one? I feel like he's actually in this
yeah.
match.
Watch out for that star. Whoever put that is a menace.
That thing just launches you, right?
Yeah, but it was
actually
launching them straight up, and they were dying from it.
Yeah.
Funny. What? Do we know what the stage morph is for this?
We don't.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Lucario is powered up.
Someone's falling off.
Oh, it's Hyrule Tower. Nice.
Somehow I just feel like their recovery is going to be really bad. Well, that Vulpix is going crazy.
Oh yeah, holy moly. Well, Lucario is pretty dangerous right now. Oh, bye Byleth. Bye a lot of people. Oh, Game & Watch got a pity smash.
Come on, bro.
Final smash meter. Oh, it's about to get wild when they all have final smash meter. Sam would be so pissed if he was watching this right now. Game & Watch is doing nothing.
Oh, well, I don't even know where my character's at anymore. Where are you, Byleth?
And there's like,
oh, Game & Watch! Game & Watch got the octopus! Wait,
Game & Watch, he just killed himself.
I thought he did. I thought he did too. Oh,
let's. Pulls him to the
let's
side.
go! Let's go!
How did
get out of here! Get out of here!
Final smash meter, like everybody has a smash right now.
Meter. I forgot about the smash meter. Yeah.
It's about to be wild. Oh, I'm tiny. Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Don't jump into it! Don't jump into it, Byleth! Byleth, you idiot!
She's just standing there.
She like walked over there slowly.
Alright, lots on one life.
Oh no, Lucario, please!
What's going on?
Oh,
what's going on?
it's a fake smash. Oh no, and it's gonna activate right on me. No, live!
What just happened?
Live, Steve!
I can't tell
he
what
didn't live.
going
I'm
on.
last.
Steve is dead.
No.
Oh no!
Dang
it. Get him, Byleth. Get the item. Get the item, Byleth. Get the item. Get the item. Pick it up! Pick it up! Oh, damn it, Ike.
Is it gonna come down to Fire Emblem characters? I wish I could get sound. All I get is the image here.
I know, right?
Oh no, bombs! Bombs!
Oh, there's bombs everywhere, and they're gonna activate without these guys doing anything.
Dude, Lucario's already back to 50 damage. Oh my god.
This is neck and neck, guys. Holy moly.
Dude.
The car has yet to get a kill, but it's pretty close.
The timing on the bomb bombs, that's so crazy.
Oh, big smash.
You like Ike.
Get it, Byleth. Get it, Byleth. Oh!
Dude, they don't give a crap about it.
Oh, there you go. Join me in the death
This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Dang.
We're all next to the edge.
Dude, so far
No! Don't blow the air. Don't kill them. Kill them. What's going on?
Oh my gosh, he could have killed both of y'all just then.
Bro, this is wild.
Amir, get an Amir kill. No, car's coming. Car's coming.
Dude,
Car's coming.
It would do it. It would do the trick.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh,
There
This
goes Ike.
game- Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Come on, Byleth. Get a Amir kill.
Imagine if Sam gets it, he gets Tears of the Kingdom anyways.
They're just standing on each other. What if they die at the same
Menacingly.
time from the smash ball? Oh,
Oh,
my
oh,
gosh,
no.
the fake smash ball.
Oh!
Dude,
What did they-
the
Oh!
tomato!
Oh!
Oh my gosh, it's crazy!
Damn it!
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
dude.
Oh.
Was that the fake smash ball? Or what was
Yes.
it that blew up? Yeah.
Yes,
oh
it
my
was.
gosh.
Oh,
Dude.
alright. I have the draft
that-
order.
That's like almost reverse order of scores. Because Andrew, you were first, I was second, Zach was third, and then I guess it would have been Birddog and then Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I was close
See?
to.
See,
That's so
Christian,
funny.
you almost got your way, except that you were the only one to get screwed out of it.
That's what you get for not voting with the group.
All
That was
right.
awesome.
Oh my
All right,
gosh,
so
it's
just
so
for fun,
funny.
just for fun, does anyone want to guess who had the most kills? Just for fun. No stakes.
Shoot.
Ooh.
I
mean,
don't know.
I think it was Ike had the most.
I think it was may have been Ike too. I was gonna say Ike.
I got 7 kills.
Oh my gosh,
Gosh.
dude.
Oh.
Oh man.
This game sucks.
That's awesome. Look at the damage given too. He was walloping people.
Dude, I can't tell you how many Smash games I have won just by living, like not by getting the most kills.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff.
Well, we can start.
You think it should be Bird, Dailey, Meyer? Put the bird first.
Bird is the word.
I want to have right about us.